Hello everyone and welcome back to Stardew Valley. I did spend a day in between episodes to sort of clean the farmland, plant some crops. I planted some potatoes, some green beans, some cauliflower, and I also did meet Willie and got the fishing pole. So maybe today we'll do some fishing. We'll see. All right. Ooh, a rainy day. Oh, I love the sound of rain, and especially, in the country. Which also means I get a break from gardening. I don't need to water these as there's already water. I get a nice break. Besides, if I walked around in there too much in real life, the muddy ground would be compacted and it would be slick and just wouldn't be good for anyone. All right, advertisement. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. This sounds like a TV ad. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. That definitely sounds like an infomercial. Pierre needs to find a better ad man, although I suspect that Pierre himself did this. Despite that, I think I will probably save up for that. Looks like there are some worm spots here. Some clay. When I was little, this reminds me, when I was little, I was hoeing the garden. I must have been really little, and it was with my entire family. And we must have been bickering because someone had the brilliant idea to play the silent game. And I remember I lost because I accidentally hoed a worm in half, and I was so distraught that I could hurt an animal like that, even though it was just a worm, that I started crying my eyes out. And yeah, I lost the game. Anyways, help wanted, trying to catch 3 sunfish. Well, it's raining, so I'm not sure sunfish are out today, but maybe tomorrow I can get that. We'll accept that. Right now I'm going to go down to the beach, see if I can get some fish there. Fishing in this game is unfortunately not very easy, but I'll do the best that I can. Looks like there's another worm spot. Lost book! You found a lost book! The library's collection has expanded. Did Willie or Elliot? Someone left their book here, maybe. It says the library collection has been expanded. However, if someone tried to return a book found buried in the sand on a rainy day to the library, I guarantee that book will be thrown out and they would have to buy a new one. And the person who returned it would have to pay for it. Maybe that's what happened and we just didn't get all of that in the gameplay. Anyways. Oh, hello, Willie. Let's talk to Willie. Some fish come and go with the seasons, only come out at night or in the rain. It's very true. Alright, let's see if we can catch some fish. I grew up fishing. My dad liked fishing, so I always went with him, sort of like a father-daughter thing. He loved fishing, but he never had good luck. And here I'd come along, he'd been out there for hours, not a single bite, and I would come along and like the first 2 casts, I would get a fish. And oh gosh, I'm not sure I can talk and fish at the same time. And I didn't like the part where you took the fish off the hook. I wasn't scared of the fish, I wasn't scared of the hook. I was scared of hurting the fish more than I needed to. I just didn't want to cause them pain. I guess that was a running theme when I was little. I didn't want to cause animals pain. Well, I still don't want to cause animals pain, but it really affected me when I was little. Let's see if we can catch this fish here. Come on. Forgot how hard it is with such a basic fishing rod. Alright. An anchovy, length 2 inches. Wonderful. Alright, so I did some fishing. I sold the fish to Willie because I don't have that cool 24 spot backpack right now. But I figured I'd try my luck in the town for fishing. Hello, Lewis. Can I talk to you? Have you planted any spring crops yet? The season doesn't last forever, you know. Well, geez, Lewis. Okay, first of all, don't act like you haven't been to my farm at night and seen my new plants. Second of all, I'm pretty sure I know that spring doesn't last forever. I think I'd probably be a poor farmer if I didn't know that. Did you know that before, Lewis? Is this new information to you that you want to share? Anyways, I like to fish over by these two houses. There's a spot here by the bushes where you can get to the deeper water, get some other fish. So let's see what we can fish over here. Oh, that was a bad cast. I remember my dad teaching me how to cast a fishing line. I had a... Whoa, that's a hard fish. Lost that one. I had a sort of a rubber, instead of an actual tackle at the end, I had some rubber piece that he fit onto my little fishing pole so I could cast without hooking anything by accident. I practiced like on the law and stuff like that to perfect my swing. Alright, I'm not sure I'll be able to catch any fish here. Yikes. Ooh, nice treasure box. Thank you, fish, for staying over that. That was very kind, or else I'm not sure I would have been able to get it. Still not sure if I can get it. Goodness. Alright, maybe I'll try my luck in the forest. And here I am in the forest, trying to fish here, see if I have better luck. It doesn't look like the fish want to bite here. That's too bad. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Actually, you shouldn't sing to the fish. They like the quiet. They're not gonna bite if you're gonna be noisy all day. Alright, you know what? Let's just go foraging right now. Fishing is frustrating. Fishing is frustrating in real life too, when you don't get any bites and you just want to fish. Spring onions! Now these are some of my favorite forageables in Stardew Valley, not only because they're adorable, but my yard growing up had wild spring onions growing in it all the time, and it was one of my favorite things to do to try and pull them up without breaking the tops from the onion bulbs. But it wasn't really a big deal if I did, because all I did then was to eat the greens, because, you know, if you chew on them, you get that lovely flavor. Ooh, that's so nice. Anyways, I'm going to try my luck in the mountain area, see if I can wander back to sell my stuff before I go there. There's so much here. So much hay that I'm leaving. Even if I had a silo right now, I wouldn't be able to cut this hay. You can't cut the hay when it is wet, because if you cut it and bale it when it is wet, then it has a chance of, well, very high chance, it probably will, grow mold in the center, and at that point it is useless to everyone and anyone. So you really don't want to, cut and bale that hay when it's wet. Not good. Perhaps I already mentioned that. I don't even remember at this point. All I know is it's really bad, and farmers have to sort of time their hay baling schedules to do that. And I would know. It was my first job ever, was to help the farmers bale hay in like 98-degree humidity and 40 degrees Celsius weather. It was awful. Very hard work, and of course, if you wear pants to protect your legs from the hay, it's too hot. And if you wear shorts, then the hay will scratch you up. I opted for the shorts. I'd rather be scratched up than too hot. So I always had scratches all along my legs because of hay. That's one part of farming that I don't miss at all, is standing in that field after the hay has fully dried, helping the farmer in his tractor. He's got this big tractor that automatically bales hay, but then someone needs to go behind and lift those hay bales, not the round bales. The round bales are too heavy for people to lift by themselves, but the square bales, well, they're called square bales, they're more rectangular, but they had to come behind and lift those bales, which were very heavy, and put them on a wagon or a tractor or something like that to bring back to wherever it was going to be stored. Oof, that was hard work. Hard work. Come on, fish. I got a carp, which are easy in the game to catch and also somewhat easy in real life to catch. I missed a fish there. My guess is it took the worm and ran. They like to do that. They have a way of knowing how to get that worm off the hook without having to be caught themselves. A bullhead. I don't think I've ever caught one of those in real life, so I can't speak to how hard or easy that is. My first ever fish that I caught, I still remember, I was so proud of myself, was a pumpkin seed fish. I think it's also called the sunfish in some areas. I think in this game it's actually called the sunfish, but I used to call them pumpkin seeds. And I thought they were the cutest little things. Not much meat on them to eat. They're very bony, unfortunately, but I was still proud. Largemouth bass, I've definitely caught one of those before. I was also very proud of that. Big fish. Big fish. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap up my fishing now. I'm just going to check in here. Can I go in? Yes. Because I know I'm missing Sebastian, you know, how I had to see every villager, meet them. If we look here, scroll all the way down. Yes, I'm missing Sebastian. I was just wondering if he was home. He's not. I always find him the hardest to meet because, I don't know, he's usually... Oh, there he is! Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. Alright, that's cool. Let's see, journal updated. Now I have to give someone a gift. I'll be popular in no time. Just learn each individual taste and you'll be popular in no time. Does that work in real life? You just learn what someone likes and just throw it at them every day? I think I might be a little bit creeped out, to be honest. Say some person just met me, and then the next day they suddenly know all my favorite things and start giving them to me. I would think they were a stalker. Don't do that in real life unless you know the person very well and it's comfortable. You know, life tip for you. But I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm not fully out of energy yet. If I was playing Stardew for optimal currency gain and all of that, I would be doing things obviously different, but we're just having fun here. Nice rainy day, didn't have to water the plants. You know, rain is good. It may make things a little depressing. It makes me sleepy. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's better to have rain in the long run, especially if you're trying to grow plants. Because if you have no rain, you're going to be in a drought, and obviously that's bad for the plants. They need water. And also, if there's no rain, the soil will become dry. And not only does it get really dusty, which is uncomfortable for the humans, but the dry soil could be easily blown away and erode. And this can expose the roots of the plants, and those shouldn't be exposed, and it could lead to plants dying. So not just the lack of water, but the dry soil itself being eroded away. You need that water in the soil for them to really thrive. Obviously, I think that's a well-known fact, but yeah, rain's good, especially when you have plants. But I think we can watch some TV before we go to bed. Wow, there's not much on. 2 channels! What year are we in? Anyways, I think I'll go to bed now, go to sleep for the night, and end the episode here. I gained a level in fishing, which is nice, because fishing is hard in this game. And yeah, as always, say you've fished a lot and you may know more than me, so leave a comment talking about your fishing experience. I'd love to hear it. If not, I will see you next time.